Help me ducks, it's Simon. Welcome to the Hermit's Cave. How are we all doing? Just open up. Hope everybody's doing okay. Wow, there's 34 people in already. Just put me donger away. So who have we got? Let's see. Caroline is first in. She's lovely to see you. Hello, Caroline. George, or is it Jorge? I never know when it's spelt that way, if it's George or Jorge. It's the same as the same. It's the same with George from Wandering Oracle. I was calling him George when I first got the Marshmallow Marseille, and then someone said, no, it's Jorge. Can't remember who now. So when I got the Tarot Sirene, I was saying Jorge, but still not 100% sure. We've got Rebecca, Flor, Jamie. Good morning, everyone. Blustery, snowy day here in Oregon. Wow, we've just got dark grey clouds and a little bit cold and rainy and miserable. Hello, everyone. Looking forward to some time with some people. Everything is currently cancelled. Oh, I know. Hi, Jen. And Jill is here. Hello, Jilly. Maharet, Cynthia. Tycon, Amanda says, hi, Simon. I'm watching while up to my eyes in bubble wrap and boxers, packing for a big move. Also have a cheeky vodka instead of a cuppa. Wow. Well, we'll have a little look at what people are drinking soon. We've got Cody. We've got Erin. No, we haven't. We've got Karen. And we've got Patrice, Melissa, Sandra. Hello. You've obviously been let off work early, so nice to have you with us on a Saturday. Flor, I think I've said Flor. Abundance Tarot, Texas Rose. We've got Tangi, Roman's here. Hello, darling. And good journeys. Jen, the other Jen. Hello, Jen. No snow where she is. Anna, Celia, Joanne, Elle. Hello, hello. We have Mendy, Toti. Hello from Thailand. Hello, Toti. I don't think I've ever had you here before, so nice to have you. We've got Queen of Owls, Anna, Tanya, Diane. This is taking a while to get through. There's so many people here, but it's great. Pepper Jackie, hello, long time no see. Amber, Selkie, hello Selkie. Nicole, Spirit Emperor, Celia, Essence 818. Kimberly, hello Kimberly. It's been lovely. Thank you for the photographs you put on the Hermit's Cave last week while you was at Newt's. Me and many others in the group live vicariously through you for that weekend. So thanks for all the updates. Raven Song, Jennifer. I think, have I... Oh no, Ultravox. Ultravox, that's a pop group. Altvox. Ultravox. Showing me age. Oh, Vienna. Tiziana. Some nice new names of people. Lil, Elaine, hello Elaine, Tammy Pie, Feed My Focus, Gideon, hello Gideon, Misty, gosh, I'm never going to get to the end, am I? And I'm probably missing people out, I'm saying people twice, Melissa, and I'm at the end, Spirit Fire. Whew, wow, that took 4.5 minutes just to give everybody a welcome. And here's Becca as well. Hey, Becca. Are you all right, me dog? The Crux Nook. I'll just keep going, won't I? Silka. So, yeah. Everybody else that comes in, hello and welcome. So, we all got a cuppa. I don't know about you, but I've had one of those days where I just needed to go into hermitage mode. Just kind of, I went out early this morning and braved the shops to get the essentials that I need to have a day. Very different to last Saturday when I took you all on a drive and I went out for lunch and I went shopping and all that sort of stuff. I just didn't fancy it this week. I just wanted to hunker down and have a bit of a pamper day. So it was nice just to do that. It's just nice to do it every so often. And today, for my cuppa, I've got the licorice and blackcurrant tea, which is really, really nice. I really love it. I love the crystal skull tarot. Is Jessie here? Has Jessie arrived? So she's edging towards that target. So I think Jessie's about 2/3, maybe even 3/4 of the way to target. Just needs that final push on Kickstarter for her crystal skull tarot to become a reality. Can't see if she's coming or not, or whether Tammy Pye was just saying that she really loves it, because that's what we did last Saturday. I did the interview with Jessie, who's the creator of the Crystal Skull Tarot. Hi, Patsy. So yeah, and there's some highlighted here. So George is Jorge. Jorge. Okay, that's good to know. Jorge. Oh, and Twist is here as well. So we've got both Twist and Gideon. Nice to see you. I've not seen either of you for a while, so good to see you both. Have I missed any other comments? So what have we all got for a cuppa, first of all? No toilet roll. Yeah, I've made a decision as well. You guys can in the chat, but I'm not going to be talking about the C word, because I just need a bit of escapism. Last night I decided, because I never watch the news, I never watch the news, and I decided to put the news on, and it was so alarming and so... I'm not going to belittle it, because it is serious and it's going to affect a lot of people. In fact, one person was saying it will affect everybody probably by the end of the year, whether we know it or not. But some people are going to be harder hit by it than others. But I just thought, do you know what? Today, I'm just not going to think about it, because we can overthink things. We can fear the worst. And yes, we need to take precautions. We need to be sensible. And that's the word here, is about being sensible. But for this hour and a half, it is a coronavirus-free zone. We're going to have a bit of... Sorry, my camera is not in... A bit of escapism. Sorry about that, if I'm making you all dizzy. Kona Coast Coffee in my cuppa. Kona Coast Coffee? I've not heard of that. Sounds nice. Iced mocha coffee with a dash of hazelnut. Oh, that sounds nice. That's why I won't watch, because, yeah, exactly. And lots of people have anxieties and things. And let's just have an hour of just chatting about other things and talking about tarot and all stuff like that. Amber says, phew, I'm glad it's a corona-free zone. Amaretto almond coffee, Sandra's got. So, yeah, wow, we've got nearly 100 people in already, and all I've really done is ask what we're having to drink and just kind of say hello to people, which was lovely. Jamie, happy to have you here and talk about anything else but that. Yeah. Buying toilet paper over or under. Yeah, well, I've got my usual amount. I'm not going to go and hoard. I'm just not going to buy into that. I think it's irresponsible, and I've got enough. I bought mine at the end of February, and I have enough to last until the end of March. So then when I'm out, I will buy. And if I can't, then I'll use an alternative. All right, anyway. So, let's start with a channel shout out. And this person's actually in the room, but I'd like to shout out our Rose, Texas Rose, who we know and love, has been an active member of the community for a long, long time, certainly been a supporter of my channel for a long time. But about 3 weeks ago, I think it was, decided to to start her own content, and said, I think in a recent video, used the words, I've decided to find my voice and to use her voice, and she has. And it's a really, really lovely channel. What I've particularly enjoyed are just the very short videos as well, where she goes out in the woods and things like that and takes us along with her. So really, really nice content. So do check out Texas Rose. And I think Elle has put the link. Yes, there. Thank you, Elle. Elle's always great at posting the links for me. So do show some Hermit's Cave love and give our Rose our support, because you won't be disappointed. Not only are you supporting her, but you're getting great content as well. So what else? Do you know, I sat down this morning and I thought, I've not got a lot to talk to people about this week. And then as I've been pottering about the day, I've been thinking, oh, you know, I could talk about this and I could show that. What I still haven't done, and what I do want to kind of crap. That doesn't mean I think this deck is crap, by the way. But what I do want to crack open is the Universal Celtic Tarot, because I ordered this, looking back on Amazon, it was nearly 6 weeks ago, and it's still in its wrapper, and I don't know why. I think it's just because other decks have come along and I've just kind of been like, So I love that deck, Simon. I know you do. I remember your walkthrough, Sandra. Draw time for me, says Patsy. So we'll have a look at that deck as well. What I wanted to mention first is I ordered my backup copy of the This Might Hurt Tarot off Little Red Tarot, because as you all know, it's one of my favourite ever decks. I've got a Kelly pouch for it. And I love it. And I got this probably November time, I think. Such a gorgeous deck. The cardstock is divine. It's like it's matte, but it's really good cardstock. It's like the cardstock that you find with New Choice Tarot de Marseille. And I got the black holographic edges on it, which are gorgeous. I love them. But then I heard that they brought out a pearlescence, and this was a deck I was going to get a backup for, because if you know me, you know that if I have some favourite decks, I have to get a backup for, just in case they ever went out of print and anything happened to my original. So then I heard that they got these pearlescence ones, so I ordered it, and it came a couple of days ago. I want to say Wednesday, I think, just a couple of days, maybe Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday actually. But they're not really pearlescent as I thought. I thought they'd be like a mother of pearl. They're actually silver edged with that sort of iridescence sheen to it. So, I mean, they're nice. They're really nice. But if you look without the sheen, it's just like it's just a silver, but it does have that iridescence, which is really, really nice. So it's a lovely version, lovely backup. And even if I knew it was like this, I still would have ordered this, because I wouldn't get necessarily a gold gilded one, which is another version it comes in, and all the same as what I'd already got. So I wanted, you know, to have a different, it's silver holographic, yeah. But it actually bills itself as pearlescent. So even when you go onto Little Red Tarot, it says, This Might Hurt Pearlescent. So that's what it's billing itself is. But I mean, this deck it's in order, because it's only just come, and I've got a deck that I use. This is just a backup one, but I'll just show you a few of the cards. Just in case you've been under a rock for the last 6 months and you didn't know anything about this deck. I wanted Pearl. Isn't that a beautiful lover's card? Gorgeous. I'll show you the strength. I feel a trade coming. No, I'm not going to trade it. I have traded, though, this week. I've traded 2 decks. Don't show the 3. I am going to show the 3 of Cups now. I'll just show you the Death and the Devil card because, oh, look at that Baphomet. Our L doesn't like, she can't get past the fact that in the 3 of Cups, the toe is on the wrong foot. Do you see here? Just that tiny little detail she has spotted. Or I think it might have been Jen from Jen's Balance Tarot who spotted it, told RL, and now she can't get past it because the big toe is on the wrong side of the foot. That bothers me too. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I mean, what probably bothers me is the other foot. I mean, it looks like a trotter. Don't you think? Doesn't really look like a foot compared to that one. But you know what? The deck is gorgeous. So, I mean, look at the 4. I noticed it right off, but meh. You cannot unsee it, says Texas Rose. I know, but I can. Do you know if I ever pull that card, I might smile to myself and think, that's the card that L really doesn't like, but it's just such a wonderful deck. I just love it. Love it. And I love how diverse it is as well. You know, you've got different body shapes and things, as well as ages and ethnicities. It's just really, really gorgeous modern take on the RWS. I love the 9 of Pentacles. There may be more. Draw sandals over the toe. Now that is... Who was it? I can't remember who it was now. But somebody a few years ago drew underpants on the hanged man in the Druid craft to cover their nakedness. So nice deck, and that's my backup copy. I think I might have been one of the first to point out that to Isabella. She said, "Oops," and that putting wrong hands and feet on is really common for her. You'd think that if it was really common for somebody that's something that they would check. I think this deck is still amazing. I think you can read into that deck. Maybe she's just not the best dancer in the group of 3. Oh. Now I'm wondering, buying this silver holographic, even if I have the black. Like I say, if you wanted to have a backup, then... I mean, Jen's got a backup, haven't you, Jen? You've got the black holographic and the gold. Tempted for a third? Was the hangman hung? Bear with. Because that is a deck that I have access to. Probably take me ages to find him now. I should always start at the bottom. Oh, no. Right near the top. Here is our hanged man. I mean, pretty modest, really. But, yeah, somebody drew underpants to cover him up because they just couldn't live with that. And that's fair enough, isn't it? A deck it's your deck once you've got it in your hands. I can always remember when I interviewed Patrick Valenza and we talked about deck modifying, and he said, you know, it really, as a creator, it doesn't matter what you do with it. Even if you draw on the images, it doesn't matter because they create the deck and they send it out into the world for people to do what they want with it. But yeah, I don't mind nakedness at all. Did Isabella fix the misprint on the Ace of Pentacles in This Might Hurt? Ooh, misprint on the Ace of Pentacles. Is it the way Pentacles was spelt? Remind me. Melissa. We'll have a look. Hi, June. Nice to see you. How are you? I just ordered a backup of the Hush Tarot, says Twist. Wow. The Hush Tarot is a lovely deck. We're going to be reviewing it. I'll talk about that in a minute. It's a lovely deck. I love some of the cards, but there is a but for me. Simon, are you getting that deck that I sent you about? Are you? Her. I don't know. It's not really a tarot deck, is it? You're talking about the Labyrinth one, aren't you? You can't get it here, so I'd have to get it in the States, and I'm not sure. I might just wait to see if it eventually comes on UK Amazon. Bless him, it's nothing special. Average. Look at you lot. Terrible. You know, guys can have a real complex about this sort of thing. I ordered directly from Lily Stone. I don't know about that misprint. Yeah, let's hear about that misprint. What can you use to draw on that won't wipe off? I'm not sure. I've never tried it. I suppose you could use a permanent Sharpie. Leave it to dry. No, she forgot to include the number 1, like she put on all the other aces. Oh, let's have a look. And I've got incense ash. Why is my Page of Pentacles at the back? Why is the page last? Queen, Knight, let's put the page there. Okay. Let's have a look. So, our first one is the ace, and it has the 1 at the top. I remember now. I do remember this because, yes. Cups. Hello, Libby. Good to see you. I thought I saw your name flash up on my phone. I thought I'll just check. But lovely to see you. How are you? Swords. With the 1. Da, da, da. She has. So let's look at the difference then. So that's been... Where is... Oh, this is fun. I like errors, though. I think I've mentioned before, told you before, I really like errors in cards. I was offered to have a replacement for the Hierophant card for the True Black Tarot. I said, no thanks. And not that I don't buy decks for monetary values or for selling, because I buy decks because I want to keep them. And if I ever get bored or don't like them anymore, don't work with them, I tend to trade. It's going to take me forever to find there's the Ace of Wands. But again, decks with misprints and spelling errors and things like that, if they're corrected, they then become, there's a bit of a colour difference as well. So there's the original. So there's no indentation with the 1, and there is now. But look at the colour difference. There's a deeper saturation as well. That's interesting, isn't it? Best make sure I don't put the wrong card with the wrong... That goes with that one, that goes with that one. Where are they from? Oh gosh, I think... Oh, just look at the edges. I worry myself sometimes. Okay. So that's both versions, side by side. Black and silver. Fine, you're going to make me want to get the second edition now. Did you get the first edition, Elle? Did you get it? And welcome to the space where we're all collectively sticking our heads in the sand. Why? What's about what? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. It's a free zone today. Gonna say I'm liking the first edition better. Okay. Because of the colour difference. I don't know if it's the same on all cards or whether it's just that, you know, because the Ace of Pentacles has been put right. So, finally got my cuppa. Well, enjoy, Tanya. So that's the This Might Hurt. So the other decks that I've traded, can you believe I've traded one of Tarot Jenga, one of my Blushing Fools. Oh no, you haven't. But it's okay because I've traded it for another Blushing Fool. This is going to sound mad, but our Brant, Moon Baby, is obsessed with the yellow boxes, and he's got a Samuel Wisner, he's got a couple, and he wanted the blue box Blushing Fool, which I could never let go of, but it's really hard to get. So he said, I said to him, okay, well, I would really like a Blushing Fool, the American version of the Blushing Fool from the same year, in the yellow box, Samuel Wisner. You're after Waddington's, because remember, to get an actual Blushing Fool, it must say Waddington's on it, as well as 3 Fitzroy Square. He was after this and I was after the yellow box, so we've done a swap. So he's going to get one of these. It's already posted and gone. I had a real faff. I was mentioning this in Becca's chat last night. I went to the post office, and you know, I always put little bits of extras in with packages. I went to the post office, and she said, what's inside? I said, playing cards, some incense. She went, well, you can't send it then. I said, what do you mean? She said, you can't send incense. I said, I've always sent incense. Well, you shouldn't, because you can't send it, not to the US. So I was like, right, okay. So she passed it me back because she'd already written on the label. So I peeled off the label, went to another post office. What's inside? I said, playing cards. I was like, what is the deal with incense? So, you traded a Blushing Fool? Says Melissa. So yeah, so that's gone to Brant. So somewhere across the Atlantic Ocean, my Blushing Fool is on its way to Brant, and his is on its way to me. So then, you know, we'll both have a yellow box and a blue box Blushing Fool. And the quality of the cards are exactly the same. So it's not like I'm, you know, improving or lessening the overall, my overall love for the Blushing Fool deck. I heard about this from Brant. I'm dying that you both had these decks to even trade. Do you know what though, Jen? You do just have to get lucky, because I think I've mentioned before, my first Blushing Fool I bought not knowing if it was a Blushing Fool, and the person selling it didn't know it was a Blushing Fool. I kind of hoped it was, and when it came, it was, and I paid £40 for it, which is the price that you just pay for a normal deck, even some mass-produced decks now. Lots of sirens again today. And then the second one, because I wanted a backup when I realised how amazing it was advertised as a Blushing Fool, and I put a buy it now offer in for £100, and it was accepted. So, well, I think it was declined once, but I got it for £100, whatever the final agreement was. So, where is our Brant? Yeah, where is Brant? It's probably at work. He has a job that, you know, requires weekends and shifts and things, doesn't he? Oh my God, look at you, Simon. I've been trying to snag a Wisner deck, whether Blushing Fool or not, for ages. I definitely don't have Brant's luck. I know he's just so clever at finding really hard to find rare out of print decks, isn't he? I have Robert and Place decks come in. Pray for mail carriers. And then I'm stalking eBay from time to time. Best thing to do. Hi, B. Becca, can you wave at my mum, please? Is your mum there with you? Hi, Becca's mum. I don't know if I've ever met Becca's mum. I've met Becca's dad a couple of times, but I'm not sure if I've met Becca's mum. But if not, hello, Becca's mum. You've got a lovely daughter. I met Becca's sister as well. Actually met her in the flesh. She came over and we sat and had a coffee together, who's now got a channel about colouring, which is, oh, the talent is amazing. I ordered The Stolen Child finally. And what else have we got? Gideon, you're going to love it. Big up, Granny. I'm not reading that out. Yeah, Becca, like, she's here. So that's funny. Just checked again, and that Blushing Fool is now $372 US. Dang. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I do have a limit when it comes to what I will pay. And that's dropped. My limit used to be 150. And that is, you know, because some decks even come out at that price, like the Dark Mansion when it was out in, I think it was 130, something like that, in the wooden box. And in my mind, I just think I'm not going to pay more than 100 unless it's exceptional. So the other deck, and it's kind of a trade, so I've justified it. You all know from recent videos my absolute love now of the Illuminated Tarot by Carol Hertzer. And this deck, now that it's sharpened the images and it's on the thicker cardstock, I mean, look at that monster. It is absolutely stunning. I can't get enough of it. So I wanted the Starlight Tarot, which, like this, is $125. So I decided to, because I traded for this. I traded an out of print deck with Jessie, and she sent it to me. So I tried my luck again with my backup copy that I had of the Golden Rider. But nobody responded to it, so I just decided to sell the Golden Rider. And the money that I got from the Golden Rider, I would just reserve straight away for the Starlight. So I put it on in dollars because it was on an American site. And when it was, you know, converted, it was a little bit short. But then I took a reading. Somebody booked a reading. And it's made it so that I could afford it without having to put any money to it whatsoever. Because you've also got to calculate in the shipping. The lovely Jessie has again agreed to collect it from Carol's house to negate paying the postage that is charged with the deck. So yeah, so we'll sort out postage between us, and it's going to be ready in about a week because they are handmade. So I'm really excited to get that. So that's a trade, a sale of a deck so that I can buy a deck. So that's happening as well. Am I missing any more comments? I'm forever telling myself, okay, sell the deck, pay the bill, and then it goes to decks every time. Yeah, and I've got a bit of an announcement. I'm not going to say anything yet because I don't want an avalanche. But in a couple of weeks, I've got a bit of an announcement about something a decision I've made regarding readings and things. But yeah, that's more on that later. I love that deck, Simon. I do. It is just so, I can't put it down. Other decks have kind of gone by the wayside at the minute because I've got a real love affair with it. But that happens, doesn't it? When we find a deck and we absolutely love it, then we tend to give it our undivided attention for however long. But it is by far my favourite RWS clone, other than of course, my original Blush and Fool. So that's that. What else? Oh, a bit of news. So Tarot Times channel will have its first airing on the 30th of March. So it's always going to be the last Monday of the month. So there's a few little things we've got to do, technical things we've got to do before then. And Elle, if you can, could you put a link in? Thank you to everybody who's already subscribed. We've got over 400 subscribers already, and we haven't done anything yet other than the intro video that Elle edited for us. Sandra has been an absolute star and done so much research for us. We've got decks that have come out in March, decks that will be coming out in April, both indie, mass, Kickstarter. We've got a lot of stuff. We've got we've all bought a deck so that we can review it together, which is the Hush Tarot. We'll be announcing what deck we're going to be getting for April, so you'll know if you want to do it with us, how we find working with decks and things like that. Thank you, Al. She's put the link there for the Tarot Times. So if you're not subscribed and you want to be part of that, because they're going to be live broadcasts last Monday of each month. It's called the Tarot Times because it's going to be, you know, tarot news based, things that's happening within the world of tarot, both online, offline, and just bringing you information. So, and it'll be fun too, because we've got Elle and Becca with us live. And as I said, Sandra's doing all the kind of the research and background stuff. So I'm really excited about that. So that will be March the 30th. I love reading you did for me a couple of months ago. Oh, Cody, thank you. It was really nice to do that reading for you as well. I can remember it. I remember it well. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Is that a bleeding candle behind the white hair? Grun. Yes, it's... I buy them from Glastonbury. I don't want to knock it everywhere. I've got white ones and black ones, and this is white, and it's all gnarly, look, I love it. And then on the inside, it's got this pink, which drips down. It's all inside, so it's in a little container. But it's my little, you can't, she's out of shot at the minute, but my little goddess is there. Oh, she's just kind of in shot. So she lights up my my little goddess, which is next to my Ganesh shrine. What else? Hermit's Cave. What time on the 30th is TTT airing? I think we're going to go 8 p.m. 8 p.m. UK time. On here, the little goddess isn't showing, but on the iPad it is. So I'm not sure which one you're seeing, but anyway. And the little hair from Libby, who's in the room. So who's in as the Tarot Times? Subscribe to me or come over and burn all your decks. That's got to be Elle. She's logged on in the Tarot Times. I just subbed. It's going to be cool. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be great and a lot of fun, and hopefully you'll find it useful too. I'm working with the Whispering Spirits this week. I keep looking at that deck. I mean, I'm not buying a deck now because I'm buying the Starlight and how much it's costing. I'm not buying any next month, except for the deck that we choose to buy as the Tarot Times that we'll work with through the month of April. I have been considering it. I should watch you, Simon. There's always something I need to buy. I shouldn't watch you, Simon. There's always... I know. And Patsy, when you see this tarot deck in a minute, you're already kind of wondering, aren't you, whether to get it or not? We can see the goddess. Good. But White says it as well. Get it, Simon. No, I can't. I can't because it's got to come from America, which doubles the price. And I want my Starlight. Well, I've already spoken to Carol Hertzer, and she's cracking on with it. So I'll be sending the money soon. I'm getting the Whispering Spirits, the second edition Mons Tarot, and that's what I had Mons Tarot. I traded it with Sandra, and I'm not displeased that I did that, because I ended up with the beautiful, in the wooden box, the mythical creatures, the black and white large cards, which was stunning. So I traded that. But then when it was on Kickstarter, the Whispering Spirits, they did a package which had the Catland Oracle, which is one that I always wanted to get and never did. So it got Catland, Whispering Spirits, and Mons Tarot as a bungle. But it was like $100 and something, and I almost pressed buy, and then I thought, no, because I'm already backing like 5 Kickstarters. And you just forget, and then suddenly, we've taken your funds. And you're like, shit. I have to pay 4-figure bill for my fur baby Riley's surgery next month. So no new decks for a while. Yeah, and we have to prioritise, don't we, June? And 9 times out of 10, tarot takes priority for me. But I can be in that situation because I don't have children, I don't have pets, I'm a single guy, you know, I don't drink, I don't smoke. So, yeah, it's all about my surplus cash goes on things that I enjoy, which is tarot decks. I never ever wanted Mons Tarot, but after getting Whispering Spirits, I then decided to back the second edition. Elle says, you don't have children? Am I chopped ruddy liver? As in blood children. You're my kind of adopted tarot daughter. Of course I have children. I have Elle. But about the Hush. We'll wait for the Tarot Times review of it because I don't want to jump ahead. And we've all said, the 3 of us, we won't talk or show the Hush Tarot really because, you know, that's going to be part of our first episode on the Tarot Times. So, Twist, if you want me to glide you later, I will. I'm happy to do that. But guess this is a single parent family now. No, Jen, don't you go taking my daughter from me. Not having that. Simon, I finally got the Last Unicorn Tarot. The Last Unicorn Tarot. I've got the Crystal Unicorn Tarot the other day. It's the best quality and vivid images straight from the movie. Oh, I've not seen the Last Unicorn movie, let alone know there was a tarot. June says, Simon, I'll enjoy decks vicariously through your purchases for a bit. You're going to be disappointed, June. Seriously. From the 1982 animated movie. I was 11. I'm surprised I didn't know about it, but anyway, what else? So that's Tarot Times. Tarathon news. So Tarathon will be happening for a 3rd year. I can now confirm we have all 24 hours filled with 24 channels. The date for your diaries will be May the 31st, Sunday, May the 31st, 10 a.m. ending, this is UK time, ending June 1st, Monday, June 1st, 10 a.m. So this is our 3rd year. 2 years ago, there were 90-minute broadcasts with 16 channels. Last year was 24 channels. What I do need to say to people is, because last year, out of our control, YouTube crashed on our Tangi. crashed about 7 p.m. So we'd been going for 9 hours and YouTube just went down, globally went down. So if you do want to follow the Tarathon through the 24 hours, the chance of it happening again are really slim, but you know, we need a backup. Do ask to join beforehand the Hermit's Cave Facebook group, because if that does happen, we will automatically switch it to the Hermit's Cave Facebook group and people will go live in there for their section. Fingers crossed though, everything will go swimmingly. This might work since the 31st is a US holiday. What, a Sunday? Okay. So, yeah. So there will be people who have been there all through all 3 years, have reconfirmed. People that were there last year for the first time are coming back this year. And we've also got brand new channels that will be joining us this year. So it's going to be an eclectic mix. Obviously, the theme is tarot. But we're not going to publish the list until a couple of weeks before, because I've still got to confirm everybody's times, that they're happy with their time slot. Then we'll release the poster with who's taking part, what times, and I just need to make sure everybody's happy. We've got plenty of time. We've got 2.5 months to go. So over the next few days, I'm going to be we're all in a group so we can discuss. I'm going to issue the schedule, make sure, give people a couple of weeks to confirm that they're okay with the times. And then we will start to look at discussion topics so that we make sure there isn't any duplications. And then before Tarathon, we will release the schedule with topics and times and everything so everybody can go to whichever ones they want. Of course, I will do what I usually do and stay up for the full 24 hours so I can do a summary at the end. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be great. I booked a day off work for the Monday, and yeah, it's going to be cracking. Hello Simon, I just got home from town. Hello everyone. Hello Kay, nice to see you. Simon, wow, another year went by so fast. I know, they do, don't they? The first year it was in July. Last year it was at the end of May again. So we've stuck with that, end of May, beginning of June. Elle, thank you, Elle. I'll put the link in there to the Hermit's Cave Facebook group. There will be reminders nearer time as well. But yeah, last year, when it went down, I put something on. I put something out. I can't remember how I put it out. I think you could still type in YouTube, but you couldn't put videos up. And I just put, we're in the Hermit's Cave. But of course, the Hermit's Cave is a closed group. Anybody can join, but it's a closed group to protect people in there and their privacy. So myself and the administrators were just randomly going through. We just said, look, forget the security questions just for this night only, because we don't want people to miss Tarathon. So we were there just accepting people. I think we accepted 60 something people in an hour, just so that they could catch up with Tarathon. So don't be caught out. If you want to have that as a backup, should YouTube go down, then do. Oh, and just while we're talking of that, I've had to decline about 5, maybe 6 people in the last couple of days from joining the group, just because people aren't answering the basic security questions. There's just 3 questions, and then just tick to say you accept the rules of the group, which is about respecting people's privacy, no, hate speech, things like that, and tolerance of people. That's all you need to do, and you'll be accepted in. So if you have been declined, if you're watching this and you've been declined over the last few days, it is nothing personal. Do try again, but please answer the security questions, and then we can let you in. So I guess I'm not joining this year. You took your channel down. You took your channel down and you left the group. So if people took themselves out of the group last year, the invite went out, Tanji, saying, you guys get first refusal because you were here before. And then once people tell me how many people wanted to take part this year, I think it was 15, then I then go to a reserve list or then put out a thing saying anybody want to do it. So you had taken yourself out of the Facebook group and your channel was down. So, and it was back at the beginning of February when I asked people if they wanted to be a part of it this year. If you do put a channel back up or you come back into the Facebook group, then I can add you to our reserve list. You know, and invariably people pull out because of commitments and things nearer to the time. So basically, don't be an asshole, please. Sorry, Tammy Pie? Oh, if you join in the Facebook group. Simon, I was never in Facebook. Right, it might just be because you took your channel down, and I thought you'd left YouTube. I remember seeing something on, I think it was Y's channel saying you were leaving YouTube. So, oh, so you are back. But yes, my channel is for Roman Biscotti comedy music now. Okay. Well, send me a message or a glide or something like that, and I'll add you to our reserve list. And you'll probably get a slot anyway, because as I said, people do pull out near a time. I told him I would make pancakes and bacon after Simon. Yeah. Wow. So that's the Tarathon update. So May 31st. Okay. The other announcements, well, there's two more announcements. Then we'll look at the Universal Celtic Tarot. There might not be a Cc&C next week. I should really say there might be a Cc&C next week, but I've got a stand at a fair doing readings. I gave 12 slots and 9 are already pre-booked, which is brilliant. But the word that we're not mentioning during this hour could, depending on what our government say this week about gatherings and events and things, it might not happen. So if it doesn't happen, I'll come on and do a Cc&C. But as of today, it's still happening and people have already bought their tickets and things. So if it does happen, then there won't be a Cc&C next week because I'll be doing readings at a fair, which I'm really looking forward to. I was joking, Simon. I love you. I do readings on other people's channels now, like Ricky Bunce. And oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. You'd love to be a backup. Great. No C&C. Jackie will be crushed. Where is Jackie? Is she still out, Elle? You have the address spot on the table for you. You have the address spot at the table for you. So, yeah, May 31st, Essence. Okay, so clearly not that crushed if she's not here today. Exactly, Jen. Elle was saying to me earlier, Jackie just loves your chat. She's like, 1 hour till Simon. She says she's like a drill sergeant. Come on, Elle. Simon's about to go on. And where is she? Where is she? The lazy cow is in bed. Oh, she doesn't. Oh, no. Oh, dear. That's for me, Simon. I'm going to hers for pancakes. Right, okay. It would be a killer if you opened an actual shop called the Hermit's Cave. That's my dream one day. By the sea. Tanji. Simon by the sea. With his tarot deck and his coffee. Yeah, I'd love my little Hermit's Cave. One day. You never know. Final announcement then is on the 25th of this month is my channel birthday. So I will be 3 years of age. I can't believe it's only 3 years. In some ways, I think it's gone really quick. In other ways, I feel like I've been a part of this community forever, and it does feel like that. But I was around for a good part of a year before I even started doing content. But Oh, breaking news. No. But we can't travel to the US anymore. It's just come up. But yeah, so 25th of March, I'll be 3. My channel will be 3 years of age. Now, it's a Wednesday, and Wednesdays are really difficult for me because I go to my slimming weight loss group after, and then I get home, quickly have something to eat, and it's Becca's chat. So it'll probably be the weekend, but I'm going to do something like a giveaway just to recognise the birthday. I'll work in the shop for free during the summer. Yay, come over. Simon, I listen to that song often. I often have it playing in my head. I think you should record it. I really do. Simon will be 3. I know, you don't look a day over 2. You're almost exactly 2 years older than me in life and YouTube. Yes, you was around March time, wasn't you, last year? I can still remember how nervous I was. And there was I say there was no lives. Kelly used to do her live on a Saturday night, and that was basically it back then. Sometimes Arwen Lynch would go live with interviews, but there wasn't many lives at all. And I remember I was doing Arwen's tag, and I was so nervous. I got that in your mouth, and it was tarot tag 15, I think, 15 questions. And I uploaded it. Everything was in reverse because I was using photo booth on my old Mac. And everything was reversed when I was showing decks and books and things the wrong way around. And I went to Derby because it was my friend's birthday. And we went out, and I remember thinking, oh, it's up. I wonder if anybody's watching. And I got on the bus, and there's all these comments, and I was really touched till I realised they were all spam comments because I'd put in the title my first video. And if you do that, you get spam bots. And then it was a Saturday, and I went into Kelly's chat that night, and I put, I did my first video today. So she asked everybody to go and support, and it was just lovely. It was really nice. Today, actually, you're 1 today. Happy birthday, Jen. Jen's channel is 1 today. The terrible 3s. I thought it was the terrible 2s. I always thought it was terrible 2s. Yeah, so that's great. I'm trying to get the courage up to go live, but keep chickening out. I still remember my first live. I had 7 people come, and it was doing the Oracle, the Angelarium Oracle, because I was one of the first people to get it for some reason. I can't remember why now, but it came ahead of the release date, and I went live. It took me about 3 attempts. And somebody, Evie Wilkinson, do you remember Evie Wilkinson? She sent me a message saying, Simon, you're live. And I was just like looking at things, and I was like clicking away, and all the while I was live. I had no idea. That got deleted. But the first one was the Angelarium Oracle. And again, really nervous. But I had gone live before that because I was interviewed by Arwen Lynch. And that was my first live experience, and I was pacing the floor all day, so nervous about it. Simon had cotton mouth because he was smoking that sticky. Don't know what that's about. But yeah, Patsy, just, sometimes you just have to just go for it. Just like the first time you press the record button on a pre-recorded video. It's exactly the same. People come and they support. Everybody's saying happy birthday to Jen. No, you're not pulling attention. It's a landmark. It's a landmark occasion, and congratulations, because getting through the first year as well. I'll be scared to go live on my own. Yeah, and I know you're not comfortable with live, Sandra. That would probably happen to me, not knowing I was live the first couple of times. You're like, I don't know. And you watch people on their first lives, and they all say the same thing. Am I live? I think I might be live. Sticky is just slang for marijuana. No, I've never tried it. Have I? Did I years ago when I was a kid? Maybe as a teenager I might have. But with not being a smoker, it's you need to do the A to Z tag, Tammy Pie. Yes. And the A to Z tag, Get to Know Your Tarot Tubers, is a great one for people. And there's been so many VRs to that tag. I mean, it's been nearly 60. It's been incredible. But there's been so many VRs, but so many of them where it's people's first time. And they're actually saying, this is my first ever live. And I thought this would be a good one. And I think so too. That's not why I created it, but it's a nice one because it's getting to know people. So I can't believe it's already been a year. I know. It has gone really quick. But yeah, well done. All right, so shall we have a look then at the Universal Celtic Tarot? We've got half an hour left. And then we will wrap up. I know Paps is excited about seeing this. Yes, everybody's saying yes. If I can get in it. No, I can't get in it. Let's do something else. Do you know what? It's got one of those little rip things, so why don't I just do that? That makes it easier, doesn't it? Here we are. I just had a text message pop up and I missed what it was. All right, so tuck box. It is Low Scarabeo. I don't know if I need a light on. It's going very dark. Let me just put the light on. Put the scissors away and pop a light on. Is Kelly Bear here? I can see somebody saying hello, Kelly Bear. Yes, hello all. Hello, Kelly. That's made very little difference, but I've got those energy saving light bulbs that actually get brighter as the time goes on. So more shrink wrapping. Oh, I like the back. The back has the magician on. So we've got our little white book, which will be in multiple languages. So it's usually about 16 pages we get. Yes, 15 pages. The 16th page is another language. So 15 pages, short paragraph for each card. Tuck box. I wonder if you can get this in a bigger set. You know, like the in-between tarot, you can get it in this size. I haven't seen it in a larger set. Because I'd have got it if you could. So I prefer them to be better books. People are on about parents smoking. Sexy Jesus magician. No, just the tuck box. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Maybe one day they'll release it with a... They did that with the Pagan Tarot. I got the Pagan Tarot in a tuck box. And when I was with my friend in Wales a couple of weekends ago, we went into a little shop at Llandudno, and they'd got, and I almost bought it because it wasn't badly priced. It was about $22.99, and it said new, and I thought new, and I thought, well, I've got a Pagan Tarot, and I had to look at my Libib, and it was the same deck, but they'd released it in the bigger box with a book, so maybe they will. Love the backs. I think the backs are beautiful with that Triskeli and the earthy green. Really, really nice backs. This is just the title card. Cardstock is actually quite nice. It's quite thick and durable. So in terms of size, Low Scarabeo is generally smaller than US Games. So this is the US Games size. So you can see here, they're very similar to Llewellyn Low Scarabeo, if not the same, but it's narrower and shorter than US games, but it's still a nice size. Those are gorgeous backs. Yeah, they really are. I like them. I think probably my least favourite card in this deck is the Fool. I think it's, I don't know, it just seems a little bit out of kilter. We get that card all the time, don't we? With them. They are borderless, which is nice. I'll probably edge it in a green, actually. It'll be nice to edge in green. I don't think, other than the Light Seers, I don't think I've got any decks edged in green. So I think I'll edge them tonight. But they're bordered with a panel at the bottom for the titles, the number and titles. And if you want to catch my attention now, guys, if you can pop it in capitals, because I'm going to be showing the deck. I'm not going to spend long on this. This isn't a walkthrough or anything. It's just letting you see each of the cards. So here we have our Fool. And it's okay, but it's not my favourite. It's like a little, almost like a little leprechaun, isn't it? I like the fact he's wearing a flower for his hat and a mushroom for like his sun protector. And he's going over this little rainbow. What I do like about this deck is that it's quite, there's lots of beautiful greens and blues. There's lots of, yeah, to represent like the Celtic Isles, which is really nice. Here's our Magician. So the style between the Fool and other cards in the deck, just, I don't know, it just seems, like I say, out of place a little bit. Kelly saying hello to everybody. And then I just preface it with, and anybody else that I've missed. So that's our Magician. Beautiful High Priestess. I love her with that kind of Morticia hair as well. He kept asking me to hold his Lucky Charms. Love, look at her skirt. Isn't that beautiful for the Empress card? Really gorgeous. Waterfalls in the background, really connected to earth and nature. Gorgeous. And our Emperor. Here's our Hierophant. At first I wondered if it was photoshopped, but it's not. But her face in particular looks a little bit like it could have been. But it's like the older style Lovers cards, isn't it, from centuries gone by, where he's got that kind of choice to make. I'm sold. I need the deck already. Witch of Whimsy. The Chariot. I love the monoliths behind with the Celtic designs on them. Really lovely. So much energy in that card. Look how they're running through this water as well. Strength card. I love. It's a bear. He looks wounded though. Looks like she's actually helping him. Oh no, it's not. It's not actually blood. I thought that was blood, but it's not really showing here. I might need the assistance of the magnifying glass. And no, it's too glary. It's like a Celtic design look because it's there as well by her knee. It's very hard to spot, but it's kind of like paint. Bear, says Kelly. And I love it when bears appear in strength cards. Here's our Hermit. It's a female hermit, and I love it. Look at all the fireflies as well. I love it when people say that. I accidentally hit the buy button. It's already on its way. The wheel is so luscious. Justice is gorgeous. She looks so ethereal as well, doesn't she? I'm feeling it and defo need it. Look at the colours. There's like all the seasons in one, isn't there? And it's the green man. The hangman is the green man, look. Oh, it's beautiful. And it's so, the soulful energy. The artist is Christina Scagliotti. Look at death. It's very, very morbid, but look, all these kind of heads, severed heads. I will buy this too, but not today. I told myself I'm buying nothing this weekend. Yeah, get it Monday, Jamie. Temperance. And I love that Lo Scarabeo, I mean, they're not consistent, are they, with their decks? Because some, Robin was showing one last night that was a new Lo Scarabeo deck that has just the numbers either side. And usually it's quite unusual to get just an English version for a Lo Scarabeo deck. They kind of used to make it more universal by just having, I mean, at one time you got all those various titles, top and bottom, like the Magical Forest that Kelly kindly clipped for me. Love the Devil card. And then they've gone to like symbols, like the helmets for the knight and things like that, and the numbers. But actually now with this one, maybe it's because it's a Celtic deck. Look at that. Look at the tower. I love it. The star is beautiful. And so is the moon. One of my favourites. Just look how gorgeous that is. And look at these kind of standing stones. Such a beautiful card. Bye, Cody. The sun. Just so magical. Judgment is very unusual. I mean, the only thing judgmenty about it is these people, these souls look coming up from the earth. I love all the standing stones in it. And then we have the world. And we have our creatures that we see in the world card. Look at this little dude etched into this. So our cups, 2 of cups, pink clouds, or is it? It's probably cherry blossom, I think. But they look like little clouds. Yeah, no wrong toes on wrong feet, Al. But it's really vibrant, isn't it? And then some cards are quite dark, especially the ones set at night time. I mean, look at that for the 4 of cups. Five. 6. 7 with the dragon. 8. And it's the details. I mean, look at the detail in her gown. I think I might need this deck. Twist, you don't have it? I thought this would be one that you'd have. Love the 10 of Cups. Look at the face in the tree. And look. Isn't that beautiful? We have our page, knight, queen and king. So the courts are as. This, obviously, you can see follows the Rider-Waite-Smith system. It's obvious with things like the 4 of Cups. And there it is. What deck, please? This is the Universal, try and find the box, where have I put it? Oh, here. The Universal Celtic Tarot. It was released in September of last year, so it's been out for about 6 months or so now. And I've had it for about a month and a half. And only just opened it today. Love that card. What a gorgeous Ace of Pentacles. And this reminds me of what Stonehenge would have been like, you know, with these kind of rituals, ceremonies. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, okay, Jen, the troll on the Ace of Cups. 2 of Pentacles, that balance. 3, he's actually made Stonehenge rise up. It was like, who was it? Was it Darren Brown? No, not Darren Brown. Some magician came over and made Stonehenge disappear. Can't remember who it was now. David Blaine? 4 of Pentacles. Gorgeous 5. Such a beautiful deck. Look at this little dude. Just in awe of all the wonder of nature around him. Eight. And the 10. I didn't even know about this deck. It's gorgeous. It is. Now, knights riding dragons. And there's lots of otherworldly beings, you know, like fae and elves and... Oh, love the Ace of Wands. Oh, wow, what a beautiful card. Look at that. Every detail, even the tattoo art on the arm. Really gorgeous. Two of Wands. How could it have taken so long to open, Simon? I'm going to rip mine open. Because I was waiting to film a video and I thought, oh, I'll do a walkthrough. So if I get a deck, I tend to always open them on my channel. I had 2 weekends away and then I was like doing the videos from them and work, and other decks came and it just kept getting put back. And then I just thought, I need to do this. And I didn't have a lot to talk about today on a couple of catch-up cards, so I thought, I know, I'll show this deck. Can you believe I haven't opened my Jeparidze tarot yet? Want to do a walkthrough, so I'm making myself wait. Exactly the same reason, yeah. I'm waiting for that to be available over here so I can get it as a backup, because I've got my original. There's no difference, as we know, but I trimmed it. I love it so much more trimmed. Yeah, there's so many earthy greens and things. Proper Celtic vibe. Look at this ball. Right to downer. It's Geralt. Is this a Game of Thrones character? Because if it is... Look at that. A unicorn. Beautiful unicorn. Golden mane. Geralt, take me. Is Geralt Game of Thrones? The artist also did Earth Wisdom Oracle, which is gorgeous. Earth Wisdom Oracle. Have I got that? Earth Wisdom Oracle. I need to check my libib. I might have got, I've probably in the last, since the UK Tarot meetup last year, and between then and going to Beckett, I probably got rid of around 40 decks and different people that have come that have given away. Oracle decks, that is, because I've really scaled back on my Oracle. Now, I like this Two of Swords, but her eyes are open and the swords aren't crossed, and I wonder why. It's like this should be in the before or after tarot. The Two of Swords is one of my favourite cards. That's why I put it on my... I love it. That's lovely. Look at this little ogre. Oh, he's got an Ogham. He's got Ogham writing above him as well. I'll have to look up what that spells out in my little book. Six of Swords. She hasn't got in the boat yet. Oh, there is somebody laying there in the boat. Beautiful with the light and the mists. Eight is gorgeous. Look at that owl. Nine. The scenery is gorgeous, yeah. 10. Wow, there's 116 people here. Hello, everyone. Our Queen. And our King. So there we are. And for those who came in and didn't see the beginning, these are the backs. I'll just show them again because I think they're stunning. Really gorgeous. I'm going to edge this in green tonight. So there we are. Anything else that to tell you about? I suppose the only other thing to mention is the UK Tarot meetup for this year, which is the first weekend in August in Glastonbury. I've got my accommodation booked. We've put a roll call up in the group. So there is a Facebook group for the meetup. Elle is managing that group, and we've put together a bit of a loose idea of activities, but we know the Saturday will be the meetup, the shops, the Glastonbury town and all that sort of thing. And the Sunday will be a more relaxed, leisurely, going to the tour, going up the tour, going to the Chalice Well and gardens, the Abbey and that sort of thing. So we will put a more detailed itinerary out, and people can pick and choose what they want to go to, how much of it they want to go to and things like that. But really excited about that. But if you are coming, then do let us know in the group so that we've got a rough idea of numbers, because when we meet up on the actual day, we found last year it's a good idea to know how long to wait for people, whether we decide is the landmark to meet up before we move on as a group and do what we do. So Jen says, can't wait. The thing that we're not talking about better not prevent me from my trip. Yeah, I don't think it will, because they were saying that the summer we will see a huge plunge and there might be a spike again as we go towards winter. So I think July, August time will be a lot better. So, yeah. All right. Anything else? Shall I pull a card? Let's use Carol. Let's use Carol's deck. My illuminated. What else? Oh, yeah, so just remember, possibly no cup of catch-up and cards next week. The voting is up for Throwback Thursday, which is between the Delos Tarot or the Napo Tarot. I thought I'd done it again and I hadn't. So I only put it up, I think, yesterday, 2 days late, but it'll be okay. So. Okay. Oh, thank you, Al. Al's put the link to the... You're on it today, Al. She's put the link to the Glastonbury meetup group. Already voted, said Patsy. Simon, what's the story of the Chalice Well? So, why so important? Just because it's a natural spring well. You can actually drink the water. And it's believed, because of the land and how sacred the land is, that it's special water. I'm not going to say holy water, because that kind of gives it a religious, but some people do, because a lot of Christians have an affinity to Glastonbury as well, because of the connection with Christ and things like that with the tree. But it's just, you know, I've got quite a bit of Glastonbury water. You can buy small bottles like this, which has the Chalice Well on it, or larger ones. But they also allow you to take your own empty bottles and fill them. You can take as much as you want. But, you know, I just use it in ritual. I've got bottles on my altar with Chalice Well water in it. And just because I had such a connection with Glastonbury when I went, it really did feel like a very special place to me. Then, you know, it's nice to have one of the elements from there to bring back as well. I might bring back some wood from there next time as well for my, I do a bit of foraging and bring back some wood too for my altar. Okay, message for the week. What do we need to know? Okay. Ooh. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, beautiful card. So, all that hard work, all that effort, it won't be in vain. You've got to start planting the seeds now. You will see the tangible results of that hard work and effort that's already started to begin with you. You know, you've already started with that toil. And if you haven't, if you've also just been having the thought process about what you want to achieve, what you want to do, what you want to get out of the next week, 2 weeks, month, or whatever, then it is time now to take that first step, to take action, plant that seed, but have faith in the knowledge that abundance will come in whatever it is that you're really striving for. You have to have a dream, because then those dreams become a reality, but it's not enough just having a dream. It's also important that you take those first steps and that you start to put in, by planting those seeds, the hard work and determination, or continuing with it. I'm also getting very strongly that, you know, that maybe a lot of us are already doing quite a lot of work, but the Ace of Pentacles says to us that, you know, that hard work will pay off. You will start to see tangible results, but you've got to continue and you've got to plant more seeds and you've got to keep going. Anything that's worth waiting for, worth getting, is, you know, it requires sometimes discipline and hard work on our part. So don't give up hope, just keep going and you will get those results. What was that? Ha ha, don't forget to check them. It's so pretty. It is pretty. So yeah, draw upon your practice, your skills and your knowledge, and you've got this. All right, guys, it is past, dead on. So lovely chatting with you again today. Thank you for joining me for Cup of Ketchup and Cards. I'll be back in the week with some pre-recorded stuff, and see you Thursday for Throwback Thursday. Yeah, and until then, go in peace, namaste, and blessed be.